this is Steve Andersen from the USBA, and I am speaking with Pedro Piedrabuena. He's also a USBA Board of Directors, and I'm speaking to him from San Diego on Skype. And also, on the other line, we have the Secretary and Treasurer of the USBA and my friend Jim Shovak. Good evening, gentlemen.
Hello. What's up, Steve?
Hi, Steve. Hi, Jim.
Well, Pedro, you're making quite a splash. You just came back from Cali and won the Pan American Championship. Congratulations to you.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you very much.
Just some statistics for those that are listening. Quite a impressive performance. You had a high run of 13. Your average for the tournament is 1.687, which is very solid. And your best game was 3.33. So that's incredible, and you won the the USBA National Championship this year, and you've won it 6 times. So wow, that's pretty impressive. What do you say, Jim?
What do I say? What does Pedro say to that? Pedro, how hard do you feel that you have worked to reach the level you are playing at
now? I've been practicing very hard, for the last 25 years. So, yeah, you can count the hours. It will be a couple of thousand hours for sure.
Do you feel, Pedro, that that's what it takes, to reach that level? I mean, you have to work and practice and work and practice. Do you think that's very, very important?
Yeah, I think work is the main thing. We all need a little bit of talent, smart enough to understand what's going on, but the work makes all the difference. Like everything in life. As much as you do it, as better as you get.
I was going to ask, a question such as, in my experience playing, which has been, I don't know how long now. Was it like maybe 15 years, I think, since I first started playing at all, and maybe the last 9 or 10 years I've tried to improve my game seriously. And, I don't have 8 hours a day to do it. I wish I did. But I have seen an improvement steadily over a period of time, and it's because of the work I've put in. And I was going to ask you, there are a lot of players I know that have been playing for, many, many years, and, they seem to stay at, 450, 550, or even 750, and they don't improve. And I was going to ask you, why do you think that is? Do you think it's because of talent and ability, or do you think it's just simply because they don't, physically get down and work to improve their game?
Yeah, that's a very difficult question. Maybe every case is different, but it's a difficult game. We cannot forget that. 500 average is not a bad average. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Millions of players never reach 500 average because that's the kind of game it is. Different people have different limits, and some might be 500, 600, 700. If a player wants to get better, he needs to study the game, and some help, from other players will help a lot. But he needs to study the game, think about the game, and observe the game the most that he can. Ask better players, always listen, don't talk too much, and and it's gonna get better. If he puts a lot of work, it's gonna get a lot of better. If he puts a little bit of work, it's a little bit better. But keep an open mind, ask the better players, and think about it. Try to see how to get better. Don't
Sure.
just play. Just try to think about it.
Yeah. Well, you have an advantage. Matter of fact, maybe this is a good time to tell us about your place. You have a room in San Diego. What's the name of it? How many tables do you have, and how many hours do you practice on that table a week?
The name of the place is College Billiards and Cafe. It's in the college area, the university area here in San Diego. We have 6 Verhoeven tables and 15 pool tables and 1 snooker table. I work very hard 4 days a week. So those 4 days I don't play at all. The other 3 days I play very hard, maybe 5-6 hours a day, and a couple of games if I can. So I play as much as I can during those 3 days. The other 4 days, I don't have the time to play.
Do you
then
have
I play tournaments?
Yeah. Do you have a website? Do you have a website for your room, Pedro?
Yes, it's collegebilliardsandcafe.com.
Great. Okay. Well, some of the listeners are welcome to go to Pedro's website, check it out, and hopefully visit your place. I hear it's very nice. I haven't been there myself.
Oh, it's very nice. The food is good. We have cold beer and nice people.
Wonderful. Well, a couple things, and I've been asking. I've been fortunate, talking to some of the best players in the world, and of course, you're certainly one of them. So, a couple things. If you had to pick one part of your game that is the strongest, is it your position, concentration? What do you think is the strongest part of your game, Pedro?
I think concentration is. I have a good concentration and a good discipline also. Sometimes it goes away. Sometimes it's not there, but when it's there, my concentration is strong, and that gives me a lot of confidence on what I'm doing.
Yes. Is there an area that you think is a weak area, or something that you have to constantly work on to strengthen that?
I have a lot of problems with a lot of shots. As much as I practice them, I get a little bit better on them, but it's going to take time. It's going to take time because, the kind of difficult shots and the way they approach them, it takes time. It takes time for me to get better. But I can see a little bit of improvement in those shots. Then the other thing that I would like to have would be a more powerful stroke. That I'm afraid is very difficult to improve. But I would like to have a little bit more, like a meter more, something like that.
Yes.
I have a question for Pedro. Pedro, I'm sure you've been in this situation, because I know all of us have, especially us tournament players. You get on the table and you start playing, and you start getting into this funk where you just keep missing your shots, maybe by just a little bit, but you keep missing. Naturally, a tendency for all of us is, it affects our confidence level at the table. We start feeling that we can't score. What's going on? You start getting worried. What is that situation when you run into that? What is your thought pattern?
Well, that's a very difficult place to be. The one that you just mentioned, because when the confidence goes away, it's like is really, really bad. Everything becomes more difficult, and